Kelly Ripa may be one of the most glamorous women on television, but behind every well-timed quip and dazzling smile lies a woman with a wicked sense of humor, especially when it comes to her marriage. The Live with Kelly and Mark co-host has been refreshingly honest about the ups and downs of her 28-year relationship with husband Mark Consuelos. And lately, she's been hinting, in that signature Ripa way, that an airport divorce might be in her future. Before anyone panics, let's be clear. This isn't a tabloid scandal or a secret breakup waiting to happen. Instead, it's a perfectly Ripa-esque phrase for the kind of marital chaos that only two strong personalities can create and survive. Because for Kelly and Mark, love isn't just romantic candlelight and red carpets. It's also lost boarding passes, security line spats, and gate-side eye rolls. So why exactly is Kelly Ripa definitely getting an airport divorce with Mark Consuelos? Buckle up, this story takes off faster than a jet on a runway. Airplane the airport divorce theory. Kelly first introduced fans to the term airport divorce during one of her live episodes, a tongue-in-cheek way to describe the tension that inevitably erupts between couples while traveling. For Kelly, the airport isn't just a portal to new adventures. It's a stage where the minor annoyances of married life hit their peak performance. "There's something about airports that brings out the worst in us," she joked to the audience. "I start out calm, organized, optimistic. Then Mark starts rearranging the suitcases I already packed, and suddenly I'm Googling divorce lawyers at the gate." Her confession had the studio roaring with laughter and nodding in recognition. Because if you've ever traveled with a partner who's too chill when the boarding time is flashing on the screen, or too controlling about the overhead bin, you know exactly what she means. But for Kelly and Mark, these travel tiffs aren't just funny anecdotes. They're part of a deeper rhythm in their long, passionate relationship. Briefcase 2 alphas, 1 boarding pass. Let's face it, both Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos are type A dynamos. Kelly, the ever-prepared morning show queen, thrives on structure. Mark, a charming actor with a love of spontaneity, prefers to go with the flow. Put the two together in a high-pressure environment like an airport, and you've got the recipe for a sitcom-worthy showdown. Mark is the kind of person who thinks getting to the airport 30 minutes before a flight is early, Kelly has said with mock exasperation. Meanwhile, I like to arrive 3 hours ahead, just in case the airline suddenly changes the laws of physics. Add in their differing opinions on packing. Kelly folds with the precision of a retail display, while Mark believes in the roll and stuff method, and you can see why airport security probably knows them by name. Still, underneath every eye roll and muttered, "I told you so," there's love, and an unspoken acknowledgement that these fiery moments are part of what's kept them together so long. A marriage built on chemistry and comedy. Kelly and Mark's marriage has always been as fiery as it is funny. They met in 1995 on the set of All My Children, where sparks flew instantly between their characters and off-camera, too. Within a year, they eloped to Las Vegas, surprising even themselves with their impulsive romance. Over the years, the couple has weathered every imaginable test, from raising 3 children to navigating demanding careers in the public eye. Through it all, they've kept one rule sacred: laughter first, drama second. That humor shines brightest in their travel stories. Whether it's Mark trying to charm TSA agents or Kelly muttering about the inefficiency of people who take off their shoes too early, their airport adventures have become a beloved running joke and a metaphor for the resilience of their relationship. As Kelly once told people, if you can survive a family trip through Newark Airport during a snowstorm, you can survive anything. Luggage when vacation mode meets marriage mode. The thing about travel is that it strips away all the daily comforts. No assistants, no routines, no makeup artists, just you, your partner, and the echoing announcement of flight delays. For Kelly and Mark, who spend most of their days on tight, TV-calibrated schedules, these moments of unfiltered togetherness can be both exhilarating and maddening. Mark thrives on unpredictability. Kelly thrives on control. So when turbulence hits, literal or emotional, they respond in completely opposite ways. During one live segment, Kelly revealed that she once refused to speak to Mark for an entire flight after he decided to improvise their boarding order. He said, "Let's just chill at the lounge," she recounted. "We missed the first boarding call, the gate agent gave away our overhead bin space, and I thought, this is it. We're getting an airport divorce." Of course, by the time they landed, they were laughing about it, but only after Kelly made sure to get the last word. Speech balloon the fans can't get enough. Fans adore how transparent Kelly is about the realities of marriage. In an era where celebrity couples often present polished perfection, Kelly and Mark offer something much more relatable. Two people who deeply love each other, but aren't afraid to admit they drive each other crazy. Social media exploded after Kelly's airport divorce comment, with fans sharing their own versions of travel meltdowns. "My husband becomes a mathematician when we're checking in," one viewer wrote. "He starts calculating bag weights out loud, and I'm already halfway to the food court." Another added, "Airport divorce is so real. I've almost filed the papers at baggage claim." Kelly reposted some of her favorite fan reactions with laughing emojis, further proving she's in on the joke. And the joke might actually be the secret to her lasting marriage. Speech balloon Mark's side of the story. To his credit, Mark Consuelos doesn't deny any of it. In fact, he's just as quick to tease Kelly right back. "She's like a general," he said during a recent guest appearance. "When she says, 'Wheels up at 8, she means it. And if we hit 801, I start looking for lawyers." But there's affection in every jab. He's openly admitted that Kelly's organization is what keeps their life together, and that even their travel spats are, in a strange way, a sign of how much they care. "We both want to be right because we both care so much about getting where we're going," he joked. "It's passion, just slightly misdirected." Clinking glass is the secret to surviving an airport divorce. At the end of the day, Kelly Ripa's so-called airport divorce isn't about fights or frustration. It's about embracing the beautiful chaos of a life shared with someone just as strong-willed as you are. Kelly and Mark have built a relationship that thrives on honesty, humor, and yes, the occasional boarding gate meltdown. Their secret, never taking themselves too seriously. They may bicker over flight times and carry-ons, but they're always each other's travel companions, through airports, through parenthood, through decades of marriage. And that, perhaps, is what keeps them flying high long after others might have crashed and burned. As Kelly once summed it up perfectly, every marriage has its turbulence. Ours just happens to occur between Terminal B and Gate 27. So while she may joke that she's definitely getting an airport divorce, the truth is far sweeter. Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos are a love story that refuses to be grounded, even when the flight's delayed.